Good afternoon, guys. Gonna do a quick video today on travel home tickets. It's been a topic of conversation for all of us, I think, in the last few weeks, even more so in the last few weeks. There's some confusion with some of us on how to use them, how to enter the time. I know there's been instructions sent out, but I just wanted to try to put something out in technician language. And in the type of pictograph here that all of us technicians would understand, just to try to simplify this as much as possible, because Astea wasn't really set up to use a travel home ticket the way we're using it, so it's a little bit confusing at times. So I just wanted to lay it out here. So for the purpose of this conversation, we're going to assume that it's Friday night, not a weekend, because on the weekends we get paid our travel time, our commute. There is no commute time on the weekends. So let's assume this was last night on Friday night. Let's assume we were at a Home Depot, finished at 6 o'clock p.m. You know, we're up here on the roof. It's Friday, so we got a smile on our face on Friday night. So 6 p.m. we're done at Home Depot. So we've already closed out our work ticket and got paid for our labor on our work ticket that is before this. So at 6 p.m. we get in our truck, we fasten our seatbelt, we've already called out of IVR, we've called mom already and told her we're sorry, but we're going to be home a little bit late tonight. We get all of those things done, get our seatbelt on, our headlights on, windows clean, mirrors adjusted, all of that good stuff, guys, and we're going to make the drive home from Home Depot to home, where mom is going to be in the driveway, and you guys probably can't see that, but she's got a frown on her face because you're getting home at 8 o'clock on a Friday night, and maybe it's date night or something. It happens to all of us, guys. I hate to laugh about it, but it's just the nature of the business. So 6 p.m. we leave Home Depot. At 6 p.m. when you're leaving Home Depot, do not go into your travel home ticket. Don't start travel on it, don't touch it, don't look at it. Just know that you have it, but you don't know how long it's going to take you to get home. We all know that. It could be a Home Depot you've left and driven home from 100 times in the past, but if it's snowing, if it's raining, if you have a flat tire, if there's an accident, there's 1,000 things that can happen. We all know that because we drive all the time. So you leave Home Depot at 6, and it's going to take you, we're assuming for this conversation, it's going to take you until 8 p.m. to get home. When you get home, park in the driveway. At that moment, turn your truck off, and you're going to go into your Astea ticket. I've got one up here. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, and you're going to hit Start Travel. And you're going to enter your start travel time of 7 p.m. for this conversation, because the first hour of travel from 6 to 7 p.m. is commute time. We don't get paid for that. It's always the first hour of travel, from the time you leave the store up to an hour. So if from 6 to 7 p.m. anywhere in this time period you get home, you've gotten home before 7 p.m., then you don't put any time on a travel home ticket. You don't do anything with the travel home ticket. You just leave it alone if you asked for one, because we're not going to get paid for that time. The purpose of a travel home ticket is only for us technicians for travel home time that we're going to get paid on our payroll. We don't use it to log when a tech left and got home. That's not the purpose of it at all. It's not for the customers at all. It's just for technicians' payroll, to get paid for anything over an hour of commute time. So when you get home at 8 o'clock, you're going to go into your ticket, select Start Travel, and then when the scroller comes up on the Astea ticket, once you've selected Start Travel, you're going to put in 7 o'clock p.m. because that's when you're going to start getting paid for your travel time home. Anything over an hour. You're going to hit Done. Then you're going to go into your ticket and select Start Work. And when you select Start Work, you're going to enter 8 o'clock p.m. That's the time you got home. 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 p.m. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Astea assumes that if you started travel at 7, when we enter Start Work, it assumes that the travel time stopped. We drove to the store, we're starting work, which means we stopped travel. So that is where we get paid for our hour of travel home time from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., the hour of travel time that we have coming to us at Metro Tech. Or if it's 7:30, this would be 7:30 you'd enter here. Anything over the hour is what we're going to enter on the travel home ticket, guys. So 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is our travel home time that we're getting paid for. That's all you enter on your travel home ticket. Now, in Astea, the little quirk is that there is nothing that says stop travel. So once we start work, we've got to tell Astea that we stopped work. And our start work and stop work, you guys will notice, is the same time. You stop work at 8 o'clock p.m. and you started work at 8 p.m. This is when you stopped your travel. We're not asking for any labor hours. This would be labor that we're asking for if you were going to your second job of the day, let's say. But this is a travel home ticket, so there's no labor. There should never be any time on a travel home ticket between start work and stop work, if that makes sense, everyone. That's the easiest way to spell that out for me, or for me to spell it out to everyone else. Hope everyone understands that. Again, anything in the first hour, if we left at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., that is unpaid commute time. So once you breach the 7 o'clock hour, anything from 7 o'clock until the time you get home is travel home paid to a tech. That is the time that you enter on your ticket. You don't put this time on the ticket. It's always assumed, the first hour, everyone. Again, the first hour is always the commute time. Anything over an hour is when we start entering stuff on our travel home ticket. So I hope that helps everyone to understand. And to simplify it and to, just to lay it out on paper. It's easier for me to understand and keep straight when I see it written out. I've got a couple of brochures here on JD economizer controls. I've been promising you guys I'm going to put out a video on how to convert to JD economizer controls. There's some good brochures available. I'll share the brochure numbers with you guys when I do the video, but that'll be coming soon as I get a free minute or two. But anyway, that's all I got for today, everyone. Sorry to bother you on a Saturday. Hope you guys are all home safe with your families. If you're working today, remember, on a Saturday and a Sunday, and on holidays, there is no commute time, so you get paid. If you get an emergency service call today on Saturday, and you leave home at noon and get home at 4 o'clock, leave home at noon and get to the job at 1, you get paid for that travel time. You also get paid for all of your travel home on a Saturday or Sunday, so don't short yourself there, guys. That's all I got, everyone. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there, everyone.